I'm here. I am present. I am in the moment. I am good. Morning, everybody. Just getting the juices flowing. Getting the juices flowing. I've been up for a little bit now, and not as bad as I was yesterday, but the depression just doesn't go away like that. But the fact that I managed to get my ass up and out of bed is a win. And I'm trying to get all the juices flowing, get stretched out before I start working. I've got a lot I got to get done in a very little bit of time. Waiting for my neighbor to bring over the chainsaw. And I'm going to build something today. Like, I don't even need a chainsaw to do it. I could go get my hacksaw. But I want the chainsaw because I'm lazy. I'm just waiting for a chainsaw. Once it gets here, I'm going to start building. I got it down about, honestly, I thought about 10 to 30 trees. I'm thinking of more like 30 to 50 trees. And I'm going to cut all the branches off. Oh, no, 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 no. Moose is a pampered dog, and I'm very fortunate. She shares a bed with me. She lets me sleep in her bed once in a while. She only takes up, the double-sized bed, and she gives me a small little corner like that. It's her bed. I just live there. No, so on the camper over there, I'm going to put a cross beam across with two poles going down to support it. And then I'm going to stack a bunch of logs right across, so it's kind of like a half teepee. Sorry, a half A-frame up against the camper to block the wind. And I'm going to, build on the both sides, close them off with a door, and I'm going to stack a bunch of brush on it so it's a real wind wall. That's today's goal. And I forced myself up this morning. I forced myself to get up. I'm doing work today. Uh, I still feel like crap. I kind of just wanted to become a permanent fixture of my bed yesterday and today, but you know, I got up mostly because of Moose. She usually gets up at about 8 in the morning to wake me up so she can go out and poop. She does it a couple times a night. Usually at about midnight, between 10 and midnight, she tells me she's got to go out right before bed. I let her out, she does her business, she comes back in. Then she wakes up at about 3 in the morning, and I go out, take a piss. She goes out, take a piss, and her shit comes back in. Then when she finally wakes up at about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, she wakes me up and tells me it's time to go out. That was what all the barking from the short was, her telling me, I gotta use the bathroom. Let me outside. Oh, please, God, let me outside. I am going to explode. Hurry up and let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out, kind of deal. That was her barking. And that's about 8 in the morning. Because she goes straight outside, takes a small poop, pees, and then we just hang out for the rest of the day, usually outside or inside. But yesterday was crap for me. But I've got myself up. I'm getting the juices flowing because I've got a lot to build today. Boxing historian, why don't you shut up? If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. It's my channel. There are other channels. You can just come here, tell a person to shut up. Just makes you the loser. Not me, not me, not me. You suck. Right, Moo Moo? Can you drop it? Can I have it? Do you want me to throw it? I can't throw it if it's in your mouth. Good girl. Oh, yeah, no, I've been. I know I need to get a lot of sun today. That should help with the depression and whatnot. And at least I'm, not melting into the bed today. Oh, dude, Dale, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. You freaking rock. And I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have a lovely day. I am. Today's gonna be a good day, full of building and happiness. Oh. Yeah. Actually, here's a fun thing: is YouTube is pretty much the income that keeps me going month to month. Like, I can bring in about, last month was 330, and I'm waiting to get paid from that. That's on the 21st, and I'll do a nice big shop. And you have to bring in a minimum of 100, and I usually do that by the 20th or 21st. And I'm at right now about $50. So I'm definitely gonna get a cash out next month too. Thank you very much. I'm trying, honestly, I'm trying to get out of that funk. I'm trying to force myself out of it. I can't just, melt into the bed. Shoot, and it's a good thing. This little shit here won't let me. She's been just being a goofball since yesterday. I think she knows I'm going through it, and she's trying to do whatever she can to not let me just melt. I'm right now, again, I'm just doing nothing, waiting for my neighbor to come down the road with his chainsaw so I can start decimating the local forest. We'll go for a walk and I'll show you what I've done so far, at least. So I'm gonna have to cut down. I'm gonna be making a beam across supported by 2 poles right in front of the camper so I can block it. I'm gonna do a half an A-frame, so I guess you'd call that a slash frame. And what I'm going to be doing is picking out the best trees I can. So a tree like this will be perfect for one of the supports. That's about as high as I'll need it, so I'll cut it down. And I'll cut all the branches off and use the other half for one of the beams to go up against the A-frame. And I don't want to take too many from this one area. So I'll hit that one, I'll get that one, that one, that one, that one. I'll take about 5, maybe 5 to 6 from this area here. Thin it out a bit. Go down there, take about 5 or 6 more going down, and go right from here, right around, because these are poplar. Go down there, take 5 or 6, because I need about 30 to 50 of them. Once I've got the 3 for the beam and the support, the rest are going to be laid up against it, and I've got brush ready to go on it to make the half A-frame. And that should block the wind during the winter, and it should also help with warmth, because the snow should build up on it. I'm going to throw a bunch of brush that I've cut down on top of that, and it'll collect the snow and give me a little bit added warmth this winter. But to start that, I need a chainsaw, because I'm not cutting any of that down by hand. I just really see how thick it is. Good thing is they're not a heavy tree. They're softwood. I have no idea what I just did. I have no idea what this is. What material in the hood? Like the material under here, the lack of hair? That material, because I am lacking hair. Well, that's the plan. Is I've been on the roof of the camper a couple times now, and I know how to raise the built-in solar panel so it's like this. And the first thing is I want a cross beam going across, and I want two poles buried in the ground attached to it. I'm going to use some rope to attach them together. I'll do a cut on each side, cut on there, tie the rope down, hook it in, cross it, go around those two and cross it around and back up so they fixate it to it. I don't want it to be permanent, so I'm not using nails. And I'll do that on both sides of the camper. I'm going to make sure it's about that high above the camper so I can put beams right across, so that collects the snow and gets some, so the snow is not sitting directly on the trailer. It'll be, and when the snow does fall on it, it'll insulate. Plus, on the one side where the door is, I'll do an A-frame, just laying the beams down on the beam that I've got up there, like this. And I'll do the same thing on the other side there, and that's why I need so much wood. I don't even know how I did this question thingy. Add. Start a Q&A. New. Delete the Q&A. Start a poll. Is done. Let that pop up. Am I Bigfoot's baby? Try that. What kind of hunting? Well, we've got the moose permit. I'm just waiting for my moose, rabbit during the winter, and whatever birds are. The moose is the big one coming up. It's just the guy with the rifle and the gun permit is visiting his wife is currently unavailable. She is in the hospital with dementia or Alzheimer's or something. She's going through treatment right now, and he's unavailable to go. I've got the ink ready to go. It worked really well. It works really well. It stains really well. Once you get it on you, it doesn't come off no matter how much soap you use, so that's a thing. It's good. My next one, with that, the ink is just a thing to put on some wood temporarily. I'm going to write a bunch of names on a board and burn it in permanently with a hot poker. And that's going to be, it's that wall of names from the FundMe. I want to get that done ASAP. That's why I made the ink. I'm just waiting for someone to send out an email to all the people if they want their names and stuff on it. So I can do that, write the name with the ink and a brush. Do. And I'll take a red hot poker and burn the names into the wood permanently. And that's going to be going on the cabin I built forever. I'm asking if I'm Bigfoot's baby, Sam Squanch. Am I a baby Sam Squanch? I'm just making a joke. Oh, it's nice to be up in the sun. It is a beautiful day. Look at the clouds. That one looks like a train. That one looks like a whopper. There's a new feature of the live stream. So apparently if you mention a product like Coca-Cola, who likes Coca-Cola? An advertisement of Coca-Cola should pop up on the screen. It's disturbing. Yeah, no, it's a very nice day. I'm just waiting for this guy to get his ass down here with the chainsaw. Once I've got it, it's going to take me about 20 minutes to cut down all the trees. It'll take me forever to clean them up. I'll just use my garden shears to do that. The one that's going to be hell, though, is dragging all of them back here in front of the camper. It's your fault, Moose. All you. I'm not a smoker, man. I don't smoke weed. Maybe I should start. Maybe that would help the depression. But yeah, no, thanks for joining me. I just didn't want to sit outside, just throwing this for the dog nonstop without anything else to do. Kind of really pisses me off, though, that in the cabin here, right here, that's the cabin. That's what I built. That's the wood stove on it, in it. Um, Kind of pisses me off. So I've got someone living in it now. He needed a place to be. I've got no problem. That's not what's pissing me off. He needed somewhere to be. He's got nothing. What gets me is they got no problem giving him Ontario Works because he's got absolutely nothing. They valued his car at like $3,000, so he can get it. Not only that, is I made it so he could get the full benefits. We crafted some paperwork saying he's going to be staying here, and they gave him an allowance, not just from Ontario Works. He got the $400 a month from them, but he's also got the wood benefit. The government's giving him wood, like burning wood. The government gives me wood, just not that kind of wood. Oh yeah. No, they're giving him wood. They'll pay for all of his firewood, which really pisses me off. Dusty, my dog is already trained to run rabbits and tree squirrels and all that. I've been training her for a while on that. I've been training her on hunting. She knows how to get down. She's a dash hound, so she's okay going in the rabbit holes. She's trained to go at them. I haven't shot a single rabbit, but I've eaten two up here, and she's the one who's got them for me. Yeah, I know it is a good thing, and I'm glad he's got the place. That's what I built the place for. It's small. He knows it's small. Luckily, he's not as tall as I am because I can stand up straight in that place, like directly in the center. But he can stand up straight everywhere because he's only like 5'8". He's a short bastard. So he's comfortable in there and it's warm, especially with the wood stove. But yeah, no, the government's going to pay for, and it's up. They'll pay to up to $100 a quart of for each quart of wood. So he's getting 8 quarts of wood, not from the Mennonite, but from the wood shop, and they charge $80 a cord. The government is going to give him $1,000 for wood. You know what the government gives me? They just depression. That's what the government gives me, depression. Oh no, that's the thing. I could collect firewood up here, but anything I down, I've got a bunch of downed trees over there. Well, I'm gonna be downing some trees today too, but I've got a pile of downed trees over there for next year. Firewood, you just can't cut the wood down and use it for firewood. You have to age it for at least what 3 seasons. The best firewood you get is you go through there, collect everything out after the leaves have fallen. So late fall, right before winter, you cut it down into logs and you stack it. and leave it out for the winter, cover it, and it freezes, forces a lot of the water out, and by fall of next year, it's ready. It's perfectly seasoned wood for burning. The winter forces a lot of the water out of the deep center, so the suit center gets really dry really quickly over the winter. And then during the spring and summer, it dries out the outer layers, making it perfectly seasoned but heavy wood that will burn really well. But if you're just using fresh wood, it ain't gonna burn. There were a lot of dead standing trees. I've since harvested every single one in about a 3-4 kilometer radius and used them to cook with. I've got a camp stove. I got a propane stove in the camper that I can't use during the summer because it's so fucking hot. If I use it in the summer, I would suffocate. I would sweat to death pretty quickly. So I use campfires outside to make my meals. I usually make them with you guys here. So I got a small. I'll use my tire rim to cook on, or I'll dig a hole, or I'll use one of my various fire pits. Now that it's getting cooler out, go get it, Moose. Go get it. Thump. Now that it's getting cooler out, I can start cooking inside. But I've already used the wood up in the area. I might be heading in soon. I'm waiting for this guy to get here, but skies are clear. I'm kind of thinking about going in to play a game or something. Uh, oh yeah, now you know if you repeatedly tap the screen, it gives you multiple thumbs up. So you could be sitting there tapping the screen right now over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and that thumbs up thing will be going up and up and up and up and up. I think. I don't know. No one's doing it. What do you want, Moose? Arr. Yeah, I'm actually having a little issues with the solar. I've noticed that I've got shadowing on the panels now. The little lines that run through the panel, which means they're starting to fail on me. So I've got that to worry about next. Yay. But it's working. I'm generating about 200 watts right now. That's why I'm out here right now. The little shit woke me up. She got me up and out. I'm gonna be back. If you want, you can add me as friends on there. I'll post it again. It's on the PlayStation, but definitely do that. I think I'm gonna go play. I think Patapon. Patapon. Yeah, I think Patapon. I also got Cyberpunk 2077 for free. I hear it's gotten better, and it's free, so I might as well try it. Definitely gonna try that. I can honestly, I was supposed to be done building yesterday, but I got the big sad that took me out. Today, I will succeed in building. Well, so I was so out of it like a couple days ago. I downloaded random games off of the free games off of the PSN, right? One was a police simulator game. It's like, yeah, I can't do this. And it's like, oh, making out the police all to be the good guys. Man, I made sure I was a stereotypical American cop, and they fired me. You have to be a proper police officer. You're not allowed to randomly tase people or randomly strip search women. Yeah, that's illegal in the game. It doesn't let you do that. They fire you if you do. Just for pat downs or tasing people of color. Well, Jim, uh, when I first got the thing, it came with the PlayStation Plus account, and PlayStation Plus adds 3 new games to it for free every month. Like I got a lot of games on there for free, like Demon Souls. Um, that was one of them. A couple Star Wars games I got, but I didn't care for. There's quite a few games there. It even has Hogwarts Legacy for free. I don't like Harry Potter, so I didn't get it. But yeah, I know, I know. It kind of sucks. If that happens, you're supposed to be put on a 2 week vacation, paid vacation, brought back and promoted, not fired. They don't fire cops. But yeah, no, it's worth it. You even got a library of ancient games. Like the one I want to replay is Legend of Dragoon, PlayStation One game, one of the best games ever, and the original Grandia, another great game. Unfortunately, they don't have number two. I never got to finish the game for PS3. Is they have got number one, the White Knight Chronicles, an amazing game, but they only have number one on it, and I beat number one way back in the day. But anyways, I don't know when this guy's gonna get here. I think I'm gonna go make some oatmeal for breakfast. Actually, eat breakfast today. Holy crap, I'm gonna eat breakfast. My goodness, what's wrong with me? Yeah, I'm gonna go make some breakfast. So yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit of milk and cold water, some oats. Ooh, I got sugar too. Some milk powder and make myself breakfast. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get what I need done. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any building today. I think today is gonna be spent doing the boring stuff, is chainsaw and trimming down all the branches, cutting them down to size, and lugging it all up here. Because there's gonna be about 50 logs that I have to bring here. It's gonna take all my energy to do that. And maybe tomorrow I'll start building when I've got a nice big pile of logs. MVDOS is called depression. I am sad. I've been depressed my entire adult life. I'm just lucky I was able to get out of bed today. But I got a dog who doesn't let me sink too far. I am depressed. I'm very depressed. And it's only Tuesday. Anyways, guys, I'll be back later. Uh, just building a half an A-frame on each side of the camper with logs and a support beam that goes across and down so it blocks the snow and wind from the camper. Happy Tuesday. You take care, Dale.